talk to those guys in Oklahoma at all, Alvin?
Can I have a glass of water?
So you like performing for this crowd?
You know what? I love performing in my hometown. It always is a special thing. I remember when I used to play this joint down on Manchester. Down is a little dive called the Five Torches and the Page Four. And then you work this hard, and then all of a sudden you see 13, 14,000 people in a house that you grew up in. It's grew up watching the Lakers play. And it's an amazing thing. This has been an amazing run, and I've just had the best time. I didn't know that it would be physically that exhausting, but it's so much fun. I almost start to get my money back, but I fight the urge off.
What makes this tour so special? Why do you think it's so successful? What's unique about this tour?
You know, I would say that what I think is the unique thing is that all these cats have been in the business for a really long time, and we're fairly, like everybody, the tour age of the performers is 35 to 42, and they've had really long. They're not cats that are young and they're old in the tooth and they're well-dressed guys, and they just have big followings, and they're all at the top of their game. We're pretty much all at the top of our game. This is as close as we're gonna come to the Rat Pack.
The audience is really dressed up too.
We've sold hundreds of thousands of tickets, and no incidents of violence, no trouble. Just everybody's come and had a good time, and it's a pretty hefty ticket. And you realize that going in that these people have paid a lot of money. It means a lot to you to have people, buying outfits and getting babysitters and paying for parking and getting their car washed up and haircut and manicure and come on out. And you understand that these people want to be taken somewhere, and that's what we do.
Do white people ever come?
Oh yeah, y'all here. Yeah, but you know what the amazing thing about it is? I think that this is a show that everybody would like, but it really is people grassroots type things. I mean, I grew up watching a lot of these cats comedically. Worked clubs with them with Sim, like me, Cedric, and Steve. I remember us being in this club he owned in Dallas at 4:30 in the morning. The audience wouldn't leave, and we started at 9, and at 4:30 in the morning they were still there. And to come this far and to be received so well, it's overwhelming sometimes. Sometimes I remember the first couple of times I did it, they would be so loud that you could feel it in your chest. It was like, you go to a club and you hear that bass. It's like that, and you see all the people that you grew up respecting, the Baby Faces and the Magic Johnsons and the Omar Epps and all those guys out there just coming to see you do what you do, and it really is an overwhelming thing.
Tell me about Walter. I heard there's a contract out on him.
Yeah, because you always want to kill a promoter. He's a young guy who I started with Walter years ago when he was a young promoter selling T-shirts. Now he's the best promoter in the business. In terms of comedy, he's the best promoter in the business, and he put something together. And the first year, it was successful, and he had backers. This year, he did it all by himself, and it's even more successful. So I think he's a brave, courageous young guy who's an innovator. I think he took an idea that nobody else saw, and when they put one of those "Think Different" signs up there, you might want to put one of his big head ass out there. But he is tight with $1 now. But I guess he figured he pay us enough, so. He used to buy private jets, but now we don't have to have that because we kind of nervous about that now.
So when whites come, do they get the joke? Do they get the jokes?
I think they do. I think that anybody. I think it comes from a very human perspective. I think you have 4 distinctly different people, and we're uniquely similar. We're unique in our approach, but similar in our attitudes. I think you hear really hard laughs and people that just really are comfortable and have found their groove.
So what are you guys going to do now? What do you guys all do to relax after a show?
There is no relaxing after a show. After this, we got to do interviews and sign pictures and shake hands, and we'll probably get out of here about 1. So now here's where the real work begins. You spend 25 minutes on stage, and then you got to work more. But it's all worth it. I think that this has been the best experience of my professional career in terms of a tour. And I've toured with these cats at various points, but never been this elaborate. I mean, it's like you feel like the Rolling Stones. I mean, they cater food and limo. It's an amazing thing.
Cool, thanks.
Thank you.
Hey. hey, you know, selling as many tickets as the Rolling Stones.
Right. Okay. So
You are the new Rolling Stones.
the new ones.